Hey, welcome back everybody. So today, time to build more factory, right? And I finally sat down and fixed all my problems with my updates to the biofluid system. So I'm going to show off that today. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad or not, but we're going to see how it behaves for, a few days. Maybe it'll be good enough to solve the problems. Maybe this is just an alternate solution to some of the other things I've done. As you can see, all of the provider and receiver tanks have been updated to hold 100,000 units instead of only 20,000. And given, once again, going through it, because the trigger to turn on the biofluid network is 10,000 units, and the trigger for being fully supplied under my new system is being full, and the old maximum for full was 20,000. So the gap between normal operation and I am completely full under new operation was only 10,000 units, which is very small, especially when you take into account speed of Gorbachev's. So I'm hoping by giving a little more space there, um, the system will work a lot more smoothly. So we'll see. I'm just going to watch it. Right now we should have just swarms coming down, just swarms of Gorbachevs, because they're all filling up receiver tanks. It's just got a little bigger, right? So what I need to do now is phosphate mining. I think this means I have to actually hand build something. Phosphate mine. There's phosphate mine, but I want big phosphate mine. Oh, I don't have any of that stuff. I kind of do have to collect it by hand, don't I? Okay, we can do this. It'll be alright. It's time to go on a quest to handcraft stuff. Don't I have phosphate mines, though? Like right here? Yeah, right there. Okay, we got one. Okay, so big phosphate mine, and that's probably this. Alright, we need fluid mining drill in blue. So right there, got that. And we need some Nexolite plate. We actually have the mech parts on me, not the red mech parts. So let's go shopping. Okay, right there. And then Nexolite's somewhere in here. We make a fair amount of native Nexolite now, which is good. Alright, so we got that. We need 15 monolayer. So glad we're out of the age of the scarce monolayer. We have an actual backup now. Nice. Alright, so graphene, that's going to be a special order. 30 of red circuits. Yeah, we're just doing great, aren't we? There, 30. Half a brick of stainless. Right here. Go there. And then aramid fiber, graphene roll, and the special blue alloy. Which I think I just shoved in a box here, right? Yeah, that's fine. Didn't I shove... Yeah, my brick of cobalt chromium. Oh, I actually have graphene here too. Just waiting. How much do I need of this? Only 5. No problems, friends. Just astonishing I remembered this too. I am not typically so sharp. And an aramid fiber, that can only be found in the South Factory, so... Alright, let's go refill our soda. And then... grab the last ingredient, and then we're going to set up a big phosphate mine. We also have to get a beacon, I suppose. Yeah, we do. It's going to be tougher than I thought. And we need some efficiency modules. Alright, so... one thing at a time, though, right? Let's go get aramid fiber, which is made over here-ish, right? In this area. Right there, aramid fiber. We need how much of this? We need what tab we were on? Alright, right here. We need 40 aramid fiber, which is just a little weird. There we go. Got it. Big phosphite mine, hoy. Now we need to go get some beacon stuff. What's it gonna take to make a beacon? Oh, maybe I should have been a little more aggressive on picking up stuff. Maybe I'll pick up full stacks of all these things. I don't know. We'll see. Don't think about anything. Just do. Oh, I never healed my stack. There we go. Back at a solid 300. Oh, and there's some EVA. I need that. Like here, I need a full stack of you. Full stack of EVA. Full stack of stainless. Then we need red, another red, and then just steel and mech parts. Alright, we'll get that. I came here for a reason, and that was to get this stuff. How we doing? How's Queens doing? We're up to 2 queens now. I don't like how it's just noodling around that. But I'm also not going to do anything, so I guess I can't complain at all, right? Okay, don't think about it. Just build factory. Need to steal a stack of red. Stealing it from, though? This is one of the great bottlenecks of the factory, isn't it? There we go. Stack of red. Stolen. And then stack of you right there. And lastly, I need small parts and steel. Then we'll be able to set up probably an issue. That's definitely an issue, though. The fact it doesn't have power. I can do better than that. I can be better than that. Have some pride. They say it's a sin, but it keeps you upright under adverse conditions. And keeps you to the correct path. Maybe there's a lesson there. That a little sin is good. But a lot of sin is not good. Stack of that. And I have some steel around here, right? And I'm just missing a stack of red mech parts. Which, thankfully, it's been so long since we've done this. Just gone shopping together. Aw. Good times, right? Beacon me. Alright, we're good. Let's go set stuff up now. And I believe we have chosen this area. Well, first off, we should probably set up the receiver. This is reserved for gold, and gold will come one day. One day we shall be bathed in gold, but it is not today. And then right there, right there. Bots on, please. And I'm not sure what I'm going to say here. We've got a lot of decisions to make, unfortunately. Let's not get distracted, though. Like, what goes here? Like, it's not the crushed rock, and there's no phosphorus plates, really. Probably have to go get more aerial. Nah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Over here, I believe, somewhere, right there, we have enveloped a source of phosphorus. Right there, sir. And you need drill heads. Excellent. And then whale hum. Whale home aligned correctly. Can I fit this here? Oh, I can. It's a little off. I'll make it work. Absolutely, positively. Yeah. Alright, dinosaur, on the field. You have a job. Dinosaur hungry. Then I want you to go and find wherever I stow the drill heads. Unfortunately, these are still imports from the south. We're getting ever closer to making them properly here. Empty cargo. But unfortunately that day has not come. Alright, so you need one efficiency module. Then we need to prod. Well, we're going to be a little off here, aren't we? It's taking up windmill space. So I guess we have to do this, huh? Even though that's pretty ugly. It's really imposing down here. Alright, well, I guess it's fine. I guess it's gonna have to be fine, right? Because I'm not doing anything different. Where did I put my beacon? And you have to be tuned real high. No, it's real high and then real low. Bang, bang. You take... What's your energy consumption? Here, just tell me. Oh, because I didn't hit a button. 20 megawatts? Yeah, this is what we're doing. Okay, good. And now I have to pull over... I don't know how I'm powering this. Like, I don't even know if that's going to be windmill space. I think it's probably not, just looking at the pattern here. So let's just be conservative, I suppose. Do this. Maybe I'll use this as a Regulus site. I mean, it exists, right? More does one want? This up, nice and pretty. There you go, there you go. And as soon as this dinosaur hobbles back, we will have a lot of phosphorate rock per second. Alright, so, next up, whale hungry. And you come here and you fill your cargo. You come here and you dump into sorting. Missing stuff here. Empty cargo. There you go. And you are now on your way. I'm just assuming this is going to start working. So we need to go get more this stuff. Servants, bring supplies to me. And while this is happening, we will have a short discussion on why things are going to be difficult quite soon. Alright, so our task today is now to process phosphate rock. Rock, right? It's not ore, it's rock. And just the ore itself is used in many different things. It's like just weird things like food. And what is even buffer solution? I don't know. But it's here. Guaiacol. Guaiacol. Sure. Alright, so this is obviously one product, and it gets its main ore in. But then the crushed ore, right here, the powdered rock, is also used in many things, which is strange. Very strange. We're gonna probably make it into hydrofluoric on site, especially since we have the prepared quartz on site. And so that's a good place to make this. Is this the only way to make hydrofluoric? I don't think so, right? Oh, it is. This is the only way to make hydrofluoric, except by this, which is also something we do, question mark? I think they both get done, and one is with preference, and the other is just, it's a side effect. Okay, I accept that. So, that's probably going to be done today. And we still have to ship the powdered rock in for all this other stuff, so it's probably going to get a Tuesday. Then there's the main event right here, phosphorus. This is what we're here for. We need to make phosphorous acid out of all this stuff. And this is all. We may have to bring up. We have a line of syngas over, don't we? We have biofluid syngas over. Not sure, but we'll do something there. A lot of pure sand. That's a whale. And then After that it goes to, we distill the phosphorus acid, right? Yeah, we distill it, and then we get a whole bunch of other reagent, phosphoric, phosphine, and hydrofluoric. And that's waste hydrofluoric right there, and it's waste phosphine for that matter. And the phosphine then goes and cycles around and becomes more phosphoric. And in that, phosphine loses its waste product character. I guess that means phosphoric is then the waste product, isn't it? Of this complex distillation. I wish things would stop blowing up. I'm kind of busy here, guys. Are we done? Is that it? Are we over with? So we can get xeno eggs, and we should probably do that ultimately. But where is the recipe I was just looking at? There's this we have to do. Phosphine gas and saline water. And this is a much better way of making phosphoric from phosphorine. So that requires a draw on phosphoric in order to make phosphine. And is phosphine used for anything? Oh, you betcha it is. So all this has to be brought in. And even more than that, we have to come back all the way to powdered. It's powdered phosphate, right? Phosphate rock. Right there. Powdered phosphate rock. It was on the other tab. Who knew? But then we have to take this stuff and we have to move it into... Don't we use pentasulfide here? Or does that come from phosphate? Pentasulfide comes from phosphate itself. Ooh. Didn't really expect that. I guess it also doesn't make much of a difference, does it? So the phosphate ore will come in and it will get split. Some of it will be crushed, and in getting crushed we get the powdered phosphate rock, and that's all we need right here. And then that starts going into the phosphoric acid chain. And another fraction of it, excuse me, will then stay as phosphate rock, and we'll come here and we will add sulfur to make pentasulfide and some pyrite. And then the pyrite we will collect, and when that overflows, we then add more phosphate rock in order to make more pentasulfide. And that means if pentasulfide jams, will run out of pyrite. And then at some point later, we'll have to implement this recipe for iron oxide and sulfur into pyrite. And that's all kind of enough, right? None of this answers the question of what should be right here. I guess crushed ore, pentasulfide maybe, and then we put the crushed ore here and we put the pyrite over there. Yeah, I don't know. We're making it though, and that's a victory. So I suppose what I should be doing right now is getting all the machinery for this. So phosphate rock. Let's start writing stuff down, because I obviously do not have the ability to hold this all in my head all at once. Let me go get my trusty notepad. Find the right region. Right here. Alright, so we're going to need to crush this ore. Did I not spell it right? Phosphate rock? Oh, because I'm looking in the wrong thing. Alright, phosphate rock. We do this again. We crush in jaw crusher. Powdered jaw crush. And I guess we do our full... We shouldn't do our full city block of this, since it's not actually the primary product. And we only do a half city block of this. And then, you know, if that's wrong, we suffer later, right? I can accept that. All right, and so that, and then the powdered rock just goes off. Just wander. No, we need some to make phosphorus. Yeah. Okay, so some of that wanders off, some of that stays here. Maybe, yeah, we are going to do uh, a full city block of crushing this because it's going to be needed later and immediately. Okay, so that's good. So that's a jaw crusher. And then to make phosphorus, we need Lovecraft furnaces. For us, Lovecrafts. And then we need to distill that into phos. Distillation is with a DD. With a DD, of course. And then the phosphine gets further distilled into phosphoric when it overflows in to another DD. All right, so that'll go right there. And then it'll throw off hydrofluoric, which we'll just collect for right now, and eventually we'll have to do something with, just like we did before. Yeah, that's going to be pretty easy because there's a waste recipe now. Anyway, that's all done. We're going to have to bring in a lot of weirdo stuff. That'll give us phosphorus, phosphoric, and phosphine gas. Great. So now we step back and we look at pentasulfide, right? And pentasulfide 1 is another Lovecraft furnace. And then we make some pyrite and we collect that. It's not waste pyrite because if it backs up, it just goes into pentasulfide again right here. Right? So, wait a second. So yes, we have to do sulfur and phosphate rock to do this. And then we have excess pyrite. We add more phosphate rock and we get more. Alright, so that works out. And that's in another Lovecraft furnace. So it's all just Lovecraft furnaces, DDs, and jaw crushers. Alright. That is perfectly acceptable. Because I have all of those things around. DDs, distillation columns. Right there. And then we need Lovecraft furnaces, which are unfortunately still in yellow. They are kings in yellow. If you happen to catch my meaning. We're going to need whales. We need more whales. Maybe that's enough. Probably not, though. Bring another one. Alright. And bam, over this way. And we're going to set up the receivers first in a rare and beautiful instance of thinking ahead. What will I need in a little bit here? We want this to be right here. It goes straight up until it touches. It's centered. Right there. Okay. Wood. And then these don't exist. These don't exist. I don't think you exist, but I'll check. I will give you the benefit of the existence. Alright, that all exists. And there's a problem in that they're not hooked up, which is a shame. Okay, good. Good. Alright, and this is ready to receive our other products. Alright, so they have to be wired in first, though. And you'll be wired across here, I suppose. That works. And then you need to be wired in. You are naturally not. So from here to there you go, and from here to there you go. Followed by, of course, phosphorus in. You appear to be wired in just fine, so I copy and pasted correctly here. Strange, eh? That's very diffuse. And we're already... Why is it putting in waste phosphate? That's incorrect. You have been... Oh, that's neat. Look at that. Look at that thing. No, you don't place there. This is primary input. Do that instead. Hey, so we're gonna look at that again. Let's take a look at that thing. Isn't this a neat thing? Look at this. Let's go. This is incredibly over-designed, but I'm not even mad. It's just slowly chewing through that. Alright, that's perfect. That's excellent. Alright, off to the job site now. Straight through here. Down through here. And then... we're going to set up here, right? Yes. So I guess we start by copy-pasting the usual, right? So we've reserved this for Nextlit, because that's where we're doing Nextlit processing. So what we should do is grab all of this. And some of this is probably not what we need. We have primary in right here. Oh, we have to move that. We have our listening post right here, which needs to be incorporated. So you should probably just chill right over here for right now. Wow, I'm so low on inventory space. Alright, so, like I was pasting, right here, we have, okay, we have some, just a little issue with that. Okay, once again, one more time. Paste. Right in place. I'm gonna go crazy. Gonna go just a little crazy right here. But I will oh, and I didn't. I definitely am not at my finest right now. Okay, so we're gonna try... You don't need the whole upper story right here, because we're not gonna be doing 4 lines, I think. We can customize this. Alright, there we go. This guy... we should definitely fill in, like, just this, right? Just, there's no reason not to just do this again, right? That's what I'm telling myself anyway. And we'll just pick all this up for right now. We just pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. We have that going again, and I don't think we're going to be using this. I don't think the throughput is going to be quite like that. This is really starting to... Oh, it's because we keep getting artillery in. And this is the stone line, I think, and that's definitely going to be used. So, just copy and paste that, and we have to go get more, here. I'm just gonna run all this through again. Then we're gonna go and get more vessels, I think. I guess we deal with that on a case-by-case basis, huh? Is that right? Kinda looks right. I mean, I don't want to vomit looking at it. Alright, so this is... Oh, yeah, you are correct. Good. Alright, so let's go get some more vessels. And then we will continue copying and pasting the rest of our factory. They're up here. Right here. And shouldn't they be in one of these boxes? No, I moved them. Okay. Once again, I am my own worst enemy. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It's really not needed. Really. Oh, I should have got more windmills. That's fine. Okay, good. Lock them in. And that doesn't really exist now, does it? then this does not... Something's happening with this, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I will regret doing this one day. But that day is not today. I don't know where this is going. That's a little premature, I think. Alright, and then we're going to get the normal thing where we mess up the rock. The place where we put the rocks. Okay, it's going to be great. It's going to be just fine. So, now, jaw crushers, right? It's like if we take a jaw crusher and we just slap you down. We say, I want you to make powdered phosphor, right? You have the exact same pattern as everything else. So we're just going to go pick up iron, I think, right? Is this what I want to do? I think, perhaps, probably. So, come all the way over here and just literally copy and paste the... No, not that. This. Yes. Literally copy and paste this. It's not even that big of a compression. So what is that that line right there going through? What are you guys doing? Maybe I just pick this up and then just try to remind myself of putting that back in just a moment here. I think I'm capable of that. There's a tree right there. Another stealth tree. Okay, try again. So like that. Like that. Just put it down. Let's see if we can remember that line now. Where were you? Gasoline line. There we go. Connected. Alright, so we are making big phosphate right now. Let's go get the rest of the jaw crushers. Just need another stack, right? And we need more belt, of course. That's fine. We can handle both of these tasks. Just give me another jaw crusher. And just give me a whole lot of belt. Can't bring enough belt with me. I can get rid of the steel. Do I have small parts on me? I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. So down here, then deliver all of our stuff, and we can work on configuring all this in but a moment. Okay, everybody get in my pockets. Good. We're gonna have to remember that we're going to have to keep some of this phosphate. This is just a crushing step. So we want to make phosphate ore, right? So we do it like so, and then the rock comes out, and then powdered phosphate comes right here. Powdered phosphate. Bop, 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 bop. Good, right? It's just a very simple... That's not so simple. Very simple, very new. Oh, weird. I did this weird. Alright, we do it like this then. Very simple, very standard transformation. Then copy all this. And I just cannot see me needing all of this. Don't do that. But it's better to build big, right? Oh, don't do that either. Jeez, guys. Oh, and then we have the shame pit, the box of shame from before. It came all the way to remind me of that embarrassing thing I did. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so stone has to get out now. And it's time for that problem we have every single time we do this. Only we're going to avoid it this time. We're going to move one tile over. Stone out, and then we're going to come in right here instead. Nice. Alright, so, and that's connected all the way in. Good. Alright, so our first transformation is done. And then this shall create phosphoric. I think we should I go to pentasulfide first, or should I do the phosphoric first? Powdered phos. There we go. And then you have to go into to this, where we have to bring in ash and sand and syngas to make phosphoric acid. So I guess we just start, it's time for rates, right? So I guess that's the most natural thing to do right here. Oh, look at that. No, stealth tree. What we're gonna need is one thing though. We need a caravan outpost. I guess we're just committed to do it like this, even though it's not great. I suppose like this is just how it has to be, okay? And we'll find a permanent position for that. So we assume we have 3 saturated belts coming in the entire time. Just assume that. And we'll have half of that come in. So we're going to need 1.5 belts coming out. So great. This is what we're looking at. How to best do this? I suppose we just don't struggle, right? From struggling, one gets sorts of problems. So we're just going to start with that. And the powdered rock will come out right here. It's not lined up with anything though. There, that at least is lined up with the bottom. It has a chance of looking proper, and we still have a nice gutter right here. So good, right? Alright, so next up, we have the powdered rock becoming phosphor. Oh, they changed the colors on it too. Oh man, these things used to be completely indistinguishable. Either they listened to me complaining or other people complained. And I don't know which, and I don't care which. So, the situation we find ourselves in right now tells us we're going to make how much right here? We make 2 powdered a second, and we eat, oh no. Oh no. Oh, but it doubles. Okay, so it's equal numbers here. That's still bad. Don't get me wrong. That's not a happy story either. Because this is a Mark 1 and this is a Mark 2. So this is only really making 1 a second, and this is eating 1 a second. So that's lovely. So I suppose what we do is we fill up this entire block with just making phosphorus. And again, we're probably never ever going to use it, but it's a fun flex, right? So I need you to get out of my way. And this just should not be here. Yeah, don't cross in the middle like this. That's so rude. I suppose I probably did this before. Maybe even semi-correct. Oh wow, this is a disaster. Yeah, don't look at this. Yeah, this is terrible. I feel bad. Oh, okay, I feel worse than bad. I feel slightly sick. This shouldn't be, but I'm also not going to fix it right now. We'll fix it when we get there. So right here, right here, right here. And we need to put in 36 of these happy boys. I don't like it when inserters are destroyed. Looks like we're just... Maybe I should have positioned this facing south, you know? Oh, they caught that guy. Alright, that's fixable. And we're still asserting our dominance over our domain. Where is your dinosaur? We have a problem right there. Where is your dinosaur? We have a problem right over there. What's going on? Oh, okay, you're okay. You're just not bringing enough. Alright, this will all resolve itself in time, right? As everything fills up better and better, more and more. Yeah, we got this problem over here too still. Are we just having problems making artillery shells? Or am I... No, we just don't have a lot of shells on us right now. I wonder why. Probably has something to do with the South Factory just not being everything it should be. Anyway, don't look at it, don't think about it. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be okay. So for here, we need syngas. And we have a syngas line, right? Or at least something approaching that. I could have sworn. Yeah, like right here. And this is a syngas depot, right? Yeah. Okay. This may be a problem if I bring the line over and start using it, but I also don't think I can stop myself from doing that. Or maybe I should bring in dedicated ones? That's probably better, right? Yeah, we'll bring in the dedicated one. Alright, so we need sand and ash, and we can get away with a small caravan for ash. So we definitely need an aerial outpost for pure sand. And so we're just going to put you... I don't know where I'm going to put you. Right here-ish. We'll figure that out. And then... How are we going to do this, actually? So we need a full belt of pure sand in order to take advantage of this. That's still such an enormous amount. So it's going to be 3 belts in this process. Ooh. So I suppose that means hug belt on the outside, and this is where we put beacon space. Then obviously we do that correctly. Or maybe we put the hug belt right here, and then the beacon space can touch more than one. And then right here, of course, it's time for our favorite snake belt. Up, up, up. And like so, right? And a Koopy, and a big V, and a big V right there. So this is ash, and this is pure sand. This is going to be really quite awkward. Maybe we should go for... Oh, we need another belt with all the stuff coming in, too. Ooh. So we have to have something like this. And then we have... No, wait a second. I did that right. So maybe we do it like that instead. We organize it like this, and the powdered ore comes down... Okay, obviously not there. Right here, and it gets pulled in, and then we have it real tight like that. And then this is the beacon right here. Okay, we can try this pattern, see if it works. See what density we can achieve. It seems kind of natural to me. Alright, so pick it up and try it, I suppose. So this will go right here-ish, ultimately. It has natural via spaces. Yeah, that fits very tidily. Yeah, I can go for this. Okay, good. And so we're going to bring in the powdered ore into this area, and it's going to rain down from above. Okay, excellent. And so I got to go get more hands. So we have in, and then right here, well, you guys got to flip around. Like so. And the goal is to get 36 of these happy little guys in here. Here, we'll even leave explicit space for the beacon. Beacon goes here, dummy. Beacon goes right there. Alright, so I'm going to need a lot more hands. Sand in, ash in. I feel like this should be pulled apart. That. and the other way. And this moves forward by 1. That way we can use the full surface area of the syngas line, like so, and still have 2 in on both. And that's no tragedy right there, that little overhang. Alright, so this all gets picked up. Then we copy this, and we paste this right there. And then we spin it. No, we V it. That's what we need. It's still going the right way. Like that, or like that. And this is our block, I think. I think. Right there, right there. Okay, and I need 36 of these guys. That's going to be easy to plug in. Just getting all the material in then, that's going to be unfortunate. Alright, so we're good to go. This is going to be really irritating to plug in, but I suppose I could relocate this right here to make it a lot easier, right? Could probably make it easier on myself if I just sit back and think for a fraction of a second. But yeah, we don't do that, do we? It's like that. Why are you so tangled? Oh, it's because it's more compact. Alright, got it. Understood. And that's good, and that's good, and everything just ties in real nice. And that doesn't need to exist. This doesn't need to exist. We need to get a whole bunch more hands. But, one moment, right? We got enough problems right now. So you are going to slide in right here. We're going to make peace with you and your kind. Right, so 36 is the goal, and this was 12 right here. So copy and paste it. Here, let's not get really into it right yet. And like, I don't even think we need that end of things, right? We just need this end of things. Yeah, this works. Like so. And also, then we do it again. Then one more time, right? Right there. Good. This fills in the entire block. And we might need to locate it up or down just a little bit. But before we do anything like that, let's figure out our pattern. We have a pattern for this, don't we? We can just copy and paste this piece, because it's exactly what we need. Yeah, just like this. Then, I mean, okay, maybe not exactly like this. So like that. No, like that. That's, yeah, I can get behind that. And then this guy comes right here. These go away. Alright, good. And then this entire thing gets picked up and moved up by 2. And we're kind of like at maximum good for this. Oh, I didn't clip the other end well enough. Alright, that's fine. Make it work. And right there. Go. Go, my minions. We're gonna need a lot more furnaces. We're gonna need a lot more hands. We need a lot more belts. We can bring in the syngas, and then we're gonna have to gather up all together all the Phosphorus, and we have to bring it back west. Oh, I didn't put in power. Oh. Well, that's distressing, isn't it? Looks like this catches them all, huh? Just like that. Then this. Here, just put one on each one, right? Then pick up 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, easy. So these guys come with me. And these guys come with me. Alright. Good, I think. Alright, so that doesn't connect them all together though, which is kind of a problem, right? You tend to want your buildings powered. Oh, and we're out of this stuff too? Wow. That's good, that's good. You have to be clipped. Let's see if we can actually manage to power everything up. This build is very tight. Not sure how much I love that. But I don't violently hate it. How about that? And we'll come all the way down here and hit the corner just like we always do. And then, okay, so we need furnaces, we need hands, we need all kinds of belt and belt accessories. So up here, furnaces will be right here. And we need even more. Just need more. Just concentrate everything on me. All on me, nothing on them. All on me. 2, 3. It's probably good enough, right? Okay. And they are just, as normal, filling me with power. But that's okay. My feet do not even touch the ground. So, right here, explode. And then we should be ready, right? This only makes 10 a second. Oh wow, that didn't even work. I didn't even get the power to everything. Well, how come I wasn't seeing this before? Why did no one warn me about this? Why wasn't I told? Alright, so we're gonna have to do this and this, I suppose? Yeah. Try to keep it nice and square. Nice and square. The world is square. I guess we need one right here too, right? If we're going to be consistent. And we must be consistent. Oh, okay. Problems. This is why I should have done this before. I should have been paying even a little bit of attention, right? But, you know, not my style. Alright, so we have to clip that, because of course we do. Then to there. Okay, good. Now we can take all of this, right? Here to here, and just kind of paste it. And this solves the problem, yeah? Yeah, everyone perks up. Okay, good. So next, we have to bring in, that's all in, that's good, that's looking good. We have to bring in the materials now. Biofluid will be brought down here. This will be, seating it at the bottom is probably best. We don't have a lot of room to play with here, so maybe we seat it in the middle and we do on both sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then up, and this handles Nort, and we'll figure out exactly what that means in a second here. So that looks good. And then this handles the Sout. Right? And we'll figure out what that means also in a second here. Now on the other side of the coin, you can just use a normal caravan outpost for the ash. And since we have a lot more room with that, we only need one in, I think. And that's right here. Then we'll figure out the ash line in a second here. Alright, so it's time for biofluid then. Biofluid right here is a little strange. Here, let's line it up real nice. This no longer makes a whole lot of sense with how I've set things up, but still we do it this way anyway. I do not think that this is going to work even midterm. I think this is probably a mistake right here, but we're going to keep with this pattern. Okay, I want you to get syngas in enormous amounts. Let's see if this works. And this is more just a connector than anything else. Alright, then we have to do a staple, so I guess right here, maybe we should go through, but then we have to, no, we can't go through. So I guess it really does have to be right here. Okay, like so, like so. And then it's going to cause enormous problems right here. This juncture is going to be just an issue. Maybe I should deal with that first. Alright, so ash line first, right? Let's just make it easy on ourselves. Come up right here and say this is the ash line. Just take up the least footprint possible. Come one out, I think. Right there. Okay, and now ash line comes down. Then right here, we are going to get into the tangle, right? Okay, right there, right there. And then down. And then this one naturally wants to go right there. So there's no harm in switching it, except things will be uneven. And uneven are just terrible. So, okay, yes, I guess there's a lot of harm in doing it that way. Alright, so ash will come like so. And then you come like so. Okay, great. And so you now are just handling these two. So we need a split right here, and then you just leap in, right? Then you come south, and you leap over here. It's a little here. We'll make it nice and tidy, so it looks like it was designed. Okay, so good. That gets wired up, and then you right here, you need to split again. You get in right there. Oh, now you're gonna be troublesome, aren't you? Here, we'll split one back. There we go. That looks better. That looks intentional. Try to make it so it looks like you intended to build a factory here, and the factory wasn't just something that happened to the landscape. There you go. We can tidy it up here too. Nice. Do we have syngas bearing Gobachovs flooding this way? Yes, here they come. Now this is a result of the change I made to the syngas network right here. In that there's many more coming, first off, obviously, and many more released at the same time. So this is just a straight across the board buff to the system, and it might be too much, honestly. Well, maybe receiver tanks should only be 2,000. That would cut it back a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, we'll see. There's tremendous amount of bandwidth available now, and I think the system is much more usable, so I'm not exactly going to be making apologies for buffing it. I will talk about why it was a good idea. Make my case that way. It's just... Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hook up like that. No, friend. Alright, next. I think we're ready to bring in our caravans, right? Oh, not quite. Almost there, though. Alright, so first you. You are just a ground pounder. Dinosaur hungry. I want you to go get a whole bunch of ash and just haul it out. And ash is so compact that I feel comfortable using a caravan for this. And we don't need all that much of it. So maybe this decision will come back to bite me one day, but I really don't think so. No, I never hooked these guys up either. Tragedy. Alright, so here we need the pure sand. Which is obviously a high volume commodity. I want you to go get the pure sand, purified by only the finest and most dedicated sponges. Here, pure sand. Fill cargo, and then come here, and I want you to empty that cargo. Where did you go, whale snack? Take your whale snack, please. Off you go. Alright, so that brings everything in. Oh, here's the conga line. Nice. Okay, let's just watch. So this is the direct result of the biofluid buff I put in. Alright, so good. I think this is probably better. I mean, the throughput's a lot better so long as you have the biofluid bots available. That's the real bottleneck now. Alright, so... Oh. And hook in. There. Alright, so all of this is now done. Now we have to distill it, right? Which obviously means... Oh, I might have to pave more. I'm certainly going to have to pave more. Oh, I didn't want to do that today. Alright, we'll see. Distillation column. DD, right here. I want you to distill phosphorus. Okay. And once I have that, we're going to overflow the phosphine into making more phosphoric. So this is to make phosphoric, but we have to overflow the phosphine into making more phosphoric, and the hydrofluoric is just plain waste product right now. Oh, and this is all going to be efficiencyed? Oh, good to know. Wasn't really expecting efficiency to ever be out here. All right, so how many of these do I need? So we already established I have all of these running, and they should be at double productivity. So we're producing 20 a second times 36. That's 720 a second. It's not that much. 700, so it's, wait a second, so it's going to be half. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. So we need 18 of these guys, and each one has to be equipped with its own steam maker. No, wait. No, excuse me. It's at a different rate. Hold on. I need more of these than of that? That's not going to happen. I'll just fill this block with this, and that'll be that. This will produce at 20 a second, and this consumes at 16 a second. So, yes, I need just to fill this block, and that's all we're going to do, all right? That's it. And if I need more, well, one day I'll go get more. And you probably need more than one of these, actually. That's kind of distressing now, isn't it? You're going to need more than one steam maker because it used so much steam. So I do something like this. And then do that, big Viet. And we do the mirror on this side. And we try to get the water in somehow. Like, no, there's no space whatsoever. It has to be all on the outside. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, honestly. So maybe it's not what I want. Maybe instead I do this. And then find a way to connect them together somehow. Because this is wrong. Because this is Maybe we have to do like this. And it's just better this way. Maybe I need to separate all this, and I have to put them out, like out here in the middle space somewhere. Maybe we'll think about that. So we need 2 of these each. Can put them on both sides, but that wastes this space right here, and I don't want to do that. This is a problem, I have to say. I am unsure how to solve it. So the Phosphorus will come in, and then I'll put a wood caravan in at some point. Do we have our material? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try that. Let us just assume we're gonna separate these two because it's weird, and then we'll get to smash them in as pretty tightly. So this all requires 4. This requires a block of 4, so just keep that in mind. So I guess we just do this then, right? And beacon space is very important because these guys can actually be prodded. So keep that in mind. And we want like at least 36 of them. Just don't look at that. It's okay. Don't look at it. And this is 6, and we want 6 tiers, maybe? I don't know, we're way overbuilding. Oh, it's not even aligned. We are way, way overbuilding right now, which is fun, right? Okay, so this is generally what I'm doing, and I want to put a beacon on the inside right here is the goal. So I should probably H that. Like this will have, maybe beacon goes on the other side. Right? Because we have, well, no. We can fix it. We can fix it. We can do V and V. And then this is beacon space. And it's just kind of, it's the same thing, only we put it on the other side. So it's fine, right? And you big V, big H, this is what you want. Yeah. All right, and so then 1 up right here, then 2 up right here. And that's just basically it. And then we have the line coming down the center for the wood. And that's where the beacon goes. What did I do terribly wrong here? How did it all go so terribly wrong? Good. All right, and then we'll have steam in right here, I suppose. And we still have to get phosphine out. Well, that could be done like so, right? And then steam comes out in the middle, and we just have nothing down here. It's like steam comes out right here. And we have the wood coming in right here. This is pretty complicated. And then that can be ignored, and then we'll just have phosphine right here. And then beacon space exactly in this area. Drag that along. And then we should be able to invert that. Yeah, and just wood in right here. And then, yeah, obviously like that then. And we just find a way to staple everything together and it's all okay. Alright, let's see what we get when we do this. Let's see how bad the price is. V. Just kind of put that down, please. Pick that up and pick all these guys up. So what we got here is this hooked together, these guys on the outside, beacon space in the middle. Very important because it can be prodded. And now, Yeah, I'm feeling kind of good about this. We should try inverting it though and see what happens. Like, is this going to be a major problem? Yeah, we should, here, pick this up. Pick this up, like so. And you should be able to just do this, right? Only we can't actually see how it works, which is obviously great. Okay, so we're gonna remove this for the moment. And then you have to come down right there, and you have to come down to right there, right? And then that's hooked in, to right there. And that's hooked in, and then this just hooks in. And then we're good, I think. Try it. Okay, good, except I've trapped myself. Yeah, hydrofluoric connected, phosphoric, phosphorus. Alright, so we're almost done. Try to focus, finish strong. Come right there, and then this gets right there. Alright, so what we have here is a lot. And do I have room for one? Not really, no. Especially if I'm going to put blocks of steam makers up here. So no, this is kind of what we get, right? So pick that up. We are not doing as much as we can, but I'm not so worried. One, because we have prod. Two, because we are incredibly overbuilding to begin with. Alright, so like that. And then to support this, each one of these is going to be allocated to boilers. I need a lot more boilers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we should probably just do a standard, right? So if this represents that one, well, probably not do it like that then. So that's that one. I should probably just count, right? Pick up entire thing. Hook in. And this is what we're doing, right? And it's going to be what? 24? We really needed 36 to keep full pace, but that's not happening. So we need pipe, and we need more DDs. And we need a lot of pipe, a lot of DDs, and a lot of boilers. So 24, we're going to need 48 boilers to do this properly. So that's going to be a lot of water too. No, it's going to be like 5 pumps. So what I'm looking for first and foremost are boilers. We don't have nearly enough of them. Like nowhere close to being enough. That is okay. Oh, yuck. Get rid of this thing. Alright, so. Pile all this back together. And now, I guess I go raid the boiler pile. More DDs. Right there. Undoubtedly, I'll have to come back for more. Oh, I got a bad wind turbine in my pockets too. Ew. But no boilers right now. So where do we make electric boilers? Guys, I don't need it. I don't want a subscription. I know we make boilers in a weirdo one-off area for weirdo one-offs. Over here, over here. I probably should have upped the limit on these right there. Okay. I thought I saw it, but apparently I was in the wrong row. Okay, over there. Problem is, it just all looks the same. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna have to keep cycling back, picking up more and more. Boilers, please? Boilers? They must still be in transit. Yeah, like there's one right there. We're not gonna wait. Okay, maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll wait a little bit, because these guys are being particularly useful. We're gonna turn this up, though. More boilers. Alright. Now we're gonna finish off this block over here. Maybe. Alright, DD's supplied. And we have to put in 48 boilers. And just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 times 4. That's 24, 48. Yes. So I guess I just stop being picky how I do this, right? And we see if we just do a solid wall of 24 right here. Oh, I didn't leave any vias. Ooh. Ooh, that's a problem. So I think the best thing to do there is to grab all of these. All over by one. And of course I just ruined a gas line right there. See if I can snug you in right there and somehow get through this day without snapping that. Pick that up. Alright, good. All this needs to be trimmed. We're not done by any means. We're getting close to having an accomplishment here. Alright, so that's together. We have a via. Alright, things are going reasonably. So if the number is 48, we really should go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I do 4 ranks of 12? Because I can't do this twice. Maybe move them apart a little bit. God, these things are horrible. They're so tall. And can I do 4 ranks of you? It's so hard to work with. Hey, at least I left the right amount of space up here, right? And then use a whole bunch of... Oh, it's so hard to see. It really is. Steam nubs out everywhere. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that, right? And I kind of wish I hadn't done all of that either. Okay, gotta be careful then. Careful, careful. You know what they say about me? He's always careful. Alright, and then water line here. How about we do the water right over here? Each one of these is going to require 60 a second. So each one of these can supply 10. Oh, it looks like we don't have the room because of this again. Oh, that doesn't have to be there. Nice. So what we want is like... This isn't enough, unfortunately. It is not enough to run all of those all at the same time. Now, we'll figure something out, right? Then we'll have water in, and we'll add another water in somewhere, like whatever, right? And so water in has to be right here. So come all the way across. Like so. I suppose these steam nubs don't have to exist. I don't know why I did that. And then water line right here again. Pull it over. Okay, and you're just making water. And this is enough to supply 40, and I have 48 here. That's terrible. Don't think about it. Great work. And, as I'm sure everyone here noticed, I have once again completely neglected to set up power anywhere. That is showing an inability to learn, is how I'm going to characterize that. That's cannot actually learn. So like right here, we do one from the back, right? That should do the exact same thing. Hopefully it reaches. Like right here, and to right there. So does it actually not reach there? Why are these going then? No, serious question. Why is this guy complaining about power? Or who knows who is complaining about power here, right? Well, these guys are powered. Are you in the wrong square? Yes. Yes, you are. Okay. So here we have our steam maker. Enormous machine that it is. We have a ton of steam. Just absolutely enormous quantities of steam. Using the terrible, terrible boilers. Alright, we're ready to start hooking this up, I think. Oh, after I take care of power for this as well. Because again, like I said, no capacity to learn. Oh, this one's going to be rather easy, isn't it? If a no, no. Alright, we'll put a 2 right there. Oh, it's fine. You win. You got me. Okay, like that. Grab all this and then drag it down, and then we start working on particulars. Okay. And in. Good? Question mark? Need more boilers, of course. I'll go get those in a second, but otherwise pretty good. Alright, so we're going to trim off all of this now, so we don't hurt ourselves in the future. And then a lot of this gets trimmed. Wait, did I not? I have to do the opposite of trimming, it looks like. I didn't grab everything. Alright, so like that. And then, okay, back to trimming. Right there, right there. And then we're going to do a whole bunch of staples over on this side. And we're good, right? And then we'll find a way to export it. And that will be, well, okay, before we do that, let's establish where wood is coming in. And I think okay, two things. Steam has to come in right there, and phosphine has to come out somewhere. Anyway, caravan for wood. I mean, that really does just naturally slot in right here, doesn't it? Okay, and we will do our special, just like we always do. And then over here, and I don't even think I have to question the correctness of this. It is obviously manifestly correct. Alright, so whale, get out here. I need whale hungry, followed by go get me a whole lot of wood from the wood pile, which I have established specifically to serve these needs. Fill cargo, come here. I want you to empty cargo. Thank you, sir. Go. Right, next. Oh, we should probably wire this up, eh? Down here, and you just go straight in like so. Kind of getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Is this going? Yeah, this is all going. You're all ready. Probably not gonna get turned on today. Probably gonna wait a little bit for that. Alright, so that's hooked up, and that's correct. So what I need now is a whole bunch of staples. This will be just a line. I guess I kind of missed a trick. I guess it's misaligned, which is unacceptable. So we're going to align this right in. There we go. It was in the wrong square by one. But easily resolved, right? We're probably going to have to sneak another one of these in, probably next door, just somewhere. Just sneak it in, right? And this makes it very easy to get the steam where the steam needs to go. You just come down like so, and like so, and just leap straight over. Nope, not that though. Right, okay. So steam is taken care of, wood is taken care of, and now we just have to put in a whole bunch of oh, we put this right here. We kind of put it in the worst place possible, didn't we? Alright, that's fine. We'll figure it out a way through this. So the phosphoric shall be stapled right here. And that's the upside down drop, that one. Okay, so you are now stapled all together. And then the phosphorus will go right here. Running low on pipes again. Phosphorus, which is the purple drop, the other kind of purple drop. You know, the other one. Alright, so that's phosphorus. That has to come from in the north. Did I ever hook this up properly? No, I never did staple it properly. So we'll fix that right now. And we'll use this line again. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a pain, isn't it? Just a teensy bit. Right there. Then you come down for now. So obviously, okay, Mr. Whale, take a lap, please. You are directly in my light. Okay. And we'll just move over like this. Like so. Alright. It's a little ugly, but what can you do when switching in between blocks like that? Alright, so next we need to get the phosphorus is in, all the ingredients are in. Oh, nice. We just want you to march forward. Go get magnetic core. Neodymium ferroboron alloy. Boron, iron, rare earth, a fuel rod. And you are used in what now? Oh, or you can make it without hot air and only get half as much. That's just... It is essentially an insult, which I can appreciate, don't get me wrong. Right here. One of these in a magnetic core. What's this even used in? I don't know. I'm gonna have to make it though. Let's go look ahead. No, and then the magnets, and then biocarnation. Huh. So, high science. Oh, I see. It's this whole list of things. Need that magnet. Need great alien sample. Bio ore, industrial diamond. Alright, don't look at that, right? Just literally do not look at that. So, all that's left to do is staple together the hydrofluoric, right? And the natural way to do that is just right here. And then all these guys have to be hauled back, like in many pipes heading towards the west. No, actually the east. Don't listen to me. Don't follow my directions, you will die. Now we're fully set up, I think. And it's all trimmed all nice. Alright, let's go get more boilers. And then finish that off, and then look ahead to the next thing, which I think is going to have to be pentasulfide. And I think I'll do this block and then just call it. What am I looking for? What is my life? Boilers, right here. We only have 3 of them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so maybe this isn't going to be a today thing. Maybe this is going to be finished tomorrow. Which is fine. It's just going to be fine. Bam, bam, bam. Next up. Alright, so we have this situation, right, where we are making all these things. And phosphine will flow in and then overflow into phosphoric. And this is very uncomfortable to make all these things at once. Like hydrofluoric, I know is a side product because it's made in really crappy amounts, and I know I can vent it. So that can be vented. I am not sure which of these should be treated as primary and which is secondary. I think they both have to be secondary then, and they have to be vented. No, phosphine then goes into phosphoric right down here. Yeah, right here. So phosphine, if there is a pull on phosphoric, I cannot get enough phosphine gas. It's impossible enough. But if there is no pull on phosphoric, then I still need to get the phosphine somehow. So phosphoric is the waste product on this line. I know this sounds weird, but it's true. Phosphoric is the waste product. Phosphine is the primary product. And when we get to the point where this is overflowing internally, though, just internally, that it should then go to make phosphoric, and we hope we always have a draw on phosphoric, which I think is always going to be true. But whatever, we'll find out. So phosphine, primary product, phosphoric, waste product. All right, so now we need a line of, I think they're just DDs again. Maybe not. Maybe it's another Lovecraft furnace over here. Over here? Here. Okay, I'll go look. I'll just go look. And then this goes here. It is a Lovecraft furnace. And phosphoric. Phosphoric. It's the upside down drop. Good. We probably don't need terribly many of you, right? So this will make, this is a Mark II. Wow, so it makes 2 phosphine a second? 2 phosphine a second, one running. And so this could eat 10, so I really only need 1 line of these. Alright, that's fine. That is perfectly okay. And so something like this, and it's just a fluid transfer. Can you be prodded? Oh, you can. Wow, he says. So we'll do 2 lines of this. Just for completeness, I think. Well, each one of these can do 5. No, more than 5. Because these are Mark 1s. It can do 20. And this produces... Okay, yes, the number is 5. I had it right the first time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes, so this is sufficient right here. And we'll leave a via right there. And then just so long as we leave room for prod up top or whatever, we'll be good here, right? And that will take care of that completely. Maybe I fill the rest of the episode with just piping everything back. Ooh, I didn't trim these guys. Ooh. Danger, danger. And then next episode, I handle the pentasulfide. I'm gonna have to take the here. It's pentasulf. And you just need to bring raw phosphate rock down, which means I have to leap all of this. We have to make a corner right here and pull all three of these lines south. Hopefully I can do it. Ooh, I may have made a mistake. A logistics faux pas. It's like right here. Can I do this? Yeah. Oh, I can do that. It's the only when running into this. This I can't do. It's like from here all the way down there ain't gonna happen, right? No. So I really have to take those three lines and move them here, here, and here. And they have to ride this rail. And that's very unattractive overall because we're just in a tangle. Like we're already using those lines right there, but then we're going to use these lines over here. So maybe that means I should move everything over or try to disjoint them. That's fine. That'll be okay. I don't think there's any more side products that come to the north from what we're doing down here. So we're just going to pretend there are none, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put the beacons in the north. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move them all down by 1. Pretty sure that's in line, right? No, it is not in line. It has to be moved over by 1. There we go. Now that is in line, nice and pretty. And I am going to have to put in more blocks right here. Just do a block of 4, I think. For the pentasulfide and the pyrite. And I'll be able to get that done tomorrow. And I'll also get the Z3 reagent done tomorrow. And everything will be okay, right? So we're going to use this space up here for our connection. Oh yeah, all of these guys have to be stapled like this. I was foolish to think anything but. You have to come up right here. This is phosphine line. No, wait. Wait, we have to only overflow into this. We'll make it work. Give me a second. I'll make it work. It's going to be fine, right? So here we have our phosphine line. And what's going to happen is phosphine is going to, it's the primary product, so it needs to underflow out. Right there. No, like that. Okay, so that's how you get governed. And so this will fill up. And we kind of only do this when we overflow. This is a venting process right here. And that's fine just with normal default settings. Right there. There. So that's phosphine. Great. And can I just pull this all the way on this rail? I mean, it's going to be an issue in there if I can do it. Where do we impact? In an area where we don't have enough. So maybe we pull ourselves down to this line. It'll definitely be easier. So we really want to go 2 lines down, but then we have to deal with this. And we should just pave that over while we're here. It's going to happen. We really want to end up here, or we want to end up down here. And so I think we shoot for the south. This is probably more valuable real estate. So we end up going 1 down, 2 down, and then over. So I guess we're doing landscaping today, right? Okay, once I hook this up, we'll do landscaping again. And this is phosphoric, and it just gets just straight in right here, right? Just joins the party. And then this one. And then this one. Okay. Like so. So, good. Right there, there. Then just kind of drag it over, right? Just a liquid-liquid transformation right here. All right, so we are heading close to being done. Fortunately, we have to add more infrastructure before we can really be done. Mr. Ore Eraser, your hour has arrived. It's just like 2 more. Probably don't even need that, right? But it's always better to overbuild a little bit. All right, the fury is upon me. It's time. It's time to once again show the trees exactly where they stand in the great hierarchy of things. They think that they're so great, being so tall, so strong. Can't even lift a tree. Can you lift a tree? Of course you can't. But they're like superior about it. Mass as a source of virtue. We all know the source of virtue is how high you are on the tech tree. Trees do not even acknowledge the tech tree. They pray to different gods, different wildly incorrect gods. Doesn't look like it's going to be all that bad of a job, right? Just a few patches. I could probably even do this with just what's on me. I'm going to have to go get more concrete. And of course, all of these pipes are just in the way right now. But compared to the last job, this is positively pleasant. Yeah, that's out of bounds. Probably just have to sweep a little farther and that'll be it. And we'll figure it out. Put down the prototypes, go get concrete, go run more pipes. And then we'll be done with all this, right? Oh, once again, we're touching the embassies. This is how we know we've gone a little too far. Okay, good. And then once I get these 4 chemicals, it's 4 chemicals or 3 chemicals? Well, however many liquids we have to haul over, I shall haul them over. And then we'll do wrap up after that. I have to do something about all these pipes. One more. Oh, I left the trees over there. Very unfortunate. Oh, and I'm also going to have to go get a bunch of landfill too. Alright, that's fine. So, where are those trees? Right there. There. Right here. Get back, foul demons. I don't have my cross on me, but I got something better. You don't have to flinch from the sight of this. It'll help you. You turn personal logistics off, right? After these guys finish tending to me. I guess whatever. Give me a deposit. Give me all of this. Give me energy drink. Give me my bots. Now I need a whole lot of concrete. Probably not even enough, right? That's definitely not enough landfill. Okay, this might help. Okay, so let's go... Actually, do we have refined concrete on the belt? Is there ever any need for that? No. Man. I want more refined concrete, but at the same time, I don't want the bots to be bringing it, because it's just such a burden. We could probably be doing better, I think. Unless there were deliveries in the meantime that I missed, which, to be fair, could very well have been. So down here, and now we're going to prepare this area. Drag this way. Just a nice little 4 square. No No big deal, right? No need to stress. Just tidy up this nice little area right here. Then we will have room to complete our build tomorrow. We'll make pentasulfide and pyrite, with pentasulfide being the primary product and pyrite being the secondary product. So I guess that means the flow is I bring the ore down and I make the pentasulfide, right? That also makes some pyrite. And then all of that pyrite goes immediately into more pentasulfide and only should, well, yeah, I think that's how it has to be. And that pentasulfide has to be used with preference. Yeah. And then if I ever need pyrite, I put together a better pyrite maker, a dedicated pyrite maker using the pyrite recipe with no side effects. That's correct. All right. And that doesn't need to be done here. That can be done anywhere. And just because I can make pyrite from this recipe doesn't mean I should. This is a pentasulfide recipe, not a pyrite recipe. All right, got it. Just had to get my head screwed on straight there. And 2 more blocks. 4 more blocks. Expanding the iron grip of the factory. So I probably put in 1 block too many here. You know? Because if I'm only doing pentasulfide and then pyrite into pentasulfide, like, this isn't going to be needed. It's just not. But whatever. There's no huge loss in putting it right there. There's trees here, but I put my grenades down like a fool. I believed in the disarmament. I thought they would keep their word. Oh, and then the other thing. Problem is, trees are just trees to the end. What I need to do is fill in this lake now. Poseidon has once again angered me. Yeah, and then we're going to bring the liquids down to right here, and then straight over, and then straight in. Alright, so we really only have to punish Poseidon from this point forward, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to keep that line. Yeah, the trees are just going to bop me around. Alright, so we'll figure out something better over here. So it has to be down from 1 line. No, this is correct. This is completely correct. So just fill in all this stuff. Okay, got it. No problem. I'm on it. Oh, then of course I'm not on it. Of course it is a problem. Okay. Oh wow, it takes forever too. Can't I get the bots to do this? There we go, like that. What? Why does it only do it when it also includes me? I don't understand. But I suppose I don't have to understand, right? Alright, so let's try not to mess things up this time. I just have to push this button until I make it here. Alright, there. We're in the clear now. This lake, in the immortal words of the sages of old, who knew all knowledge, and for whom nothing was a mystery, allow me to state in their immortal words the saying that will solve all our problems. What lake? There is no lake. There is no you. There is no me. All is but Maya, and Maya means illusion. Do not get caught up in the seemings of things. It is but a parade of false ideas trotted out before your mind. Concentrate on what matters, and what matters is factory and punishing the trees. Don't think of anything else. There is nothing else. Alright, so Now we have a real test of the via system, right? Because we have to sneak 4 pipes through right here. It looks like it's not going to be hard at all, right? I mean, here, not even the right spot. Want to go through right here. We want... You even bound anything? Is anything done here? What is this, Xylanol? Oh. Why is Xylanol stopped? Should always have some. Grease. Okay, never mind. Xylanol. Oh, tetrachloride's offline because, not enough chlorine in the system. We don't have any tetrachloride because no chlorine. No chlorine because all of the saline water is being used as saline water, and we have to pump saline out of the ground and dramatically increase our supply. But to do that, there's a lot of other stuff that needs to happen. But we're not doing any of that right now. Don't think about it. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. Instead, try to concentrate on what we can change here in the present. Start here. We're going to try to drag this. I need a lot more pipes, don't I? Ooh, and this is a problem, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Well, how do I solve this? I guess I just don't go this way, huh? No, wait, right there. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, good. I'm gonna need more pipes. Then you come right there. Just ignoring this alert. Someone's messing everything up. The world is lost. The world is lost. Yeah, don't care. I've got pipes to deal with. Okay, so Koopy. And we just run like this, right? And we see how far we can get. Just like that. Then all the way across. And now we got problems, right? So I guess we'll come right here. Oh, it actually puts the... Oh, that's brilliant. The Angry Ghost actually puts in the underpass, the underground belt. I did not know that. That is just... I love this game so much sometimes. I love this game so much most of the time. Let's be clear about that. One does not get to a position like where I am without somewhat enjoying the process of getting here. And I suppose it's time for this uranium to be gone. Mr. Uranium, you are ore erased. We'll be coming for you soon, nickel. Alright, so paste. I suppose I should just run like... Oh, okay, don't do that. Jeez. Okay, I can't pipe run with a paste like this. Unfortunate, but true. And I'm not sure where the lines are here, so I'm just causing problems for myself in the future. And I'm about to run out of pipe, so there's also that. Okay. Okay, good. This is also going to serve as the phosphoric in for basically everything that needs it. Like uranium's going to need it. Alright, so now we have our first actual problem. I think I'm going to move all this down by one. Rather than change anything else, right? That is a much simpler change. Sir, step aside. Okay, right there. There, and then we just try to keep going as best we can. I'm about to run out of pipe. Alright, let's go get more pipe. We made it across the Great Divide. Lost in factory. Alright, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's basically it, right? Bye, guys. Nice seeing you all. Be back soon. We'll write. Don't worry. Right there. Right there. Boop, boop. I guess we should clear these out, which means I really should have brought more grenades, right? But, you know, that's just a general truism. When has anyone had enough grenades? A man has had his fill of grenades when he enters into the ground for the final time. For when he rises again as an enlightened lich, he will have no need of such things. He will be able to conjure grenades with but the power of his mind. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful way to live? I know I'd have fun. Alright, here, take this stone. Take it away from me. Goodbye. Throws stone in a box. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves. Where is the Great Line? Right here. The shameful part is we're not going to turn this on today. So all this work we're doing is just going to remain theoretical. The benefits of it. Right there. And more sickly, deformed cellulose objects. Pillars of cellulose. Just disgusting. Cellulose is just deformed glucose, you know. It could be something we'd actually use, but nah. Nah, guys. Actually, we gotta probably go back farther. And you just have to be wired up in pure pass-through configuration, right? So that's underflow less than 100. Right? 1000. 10K. So that's just pure pass-through. And the bad news, that's a throttle. So what I really need is a pump, I suppose. I had swore off pumps, saying pumps are always bad, but that might not actually be the case. Because this preserves the throughput. We'll just put right here until power gets here. Now that's not any problem, is it? I don't think so. Alright, so let's continue. In Adventures in Logistics. Good. Alright, once again, like I was saying, Adventures in Logistics. Right there. Right there. And we're home, right? We've made it. This is goal. Now all we have to do is come right here and then tie everything in. Okay, great. We did it. We did it, everybody. So you are one here. We're just gonna say this is all wired in, right? So this is waste hydrofluoric. It does not get throttled. It is used all the time. And you're gonna come all the way down and you're on the bottom. Waste hydrofluoric right there. Maybe I shouldn't do it like that because that makes that hard. Maybe it's very much on top. There we go. We do it one way or another, right? Alright, so after all that, so let's just review what happens here. Phosphorus gets made right here, and then it gets distilled. But we also have to export phosphorus. So phosphorus should really only overflow into distillation, right? Because we have to make sure that we get the phosphorus first. The phosphor for us. Does that make sense? That might make sense. Well, it doesn't make sense to do this anymore. And it's a primary product this way. So we're gonna underflow by 20, as is our coding for liquids. So you'll come this way, you'll come down right here. So phosphorus over here. And just, no, not like that. This. That. In like so. In like so. So. Then, alright, there's phosphorus heading back towards the factory to be used wherever it happens to be needed. So now we have to get phosphoric. That should be clipped. These should all be clipped. We have the two daughter gases, phosphoric and phosphine. Phosphine, we said already, is a primary product. So we'll work backwards. We'll come down to right here. I guess this is phosphoric, right? Yeah. Or phosphine, or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's towards the end of the episode. I am just straight babbling at this point. I am ready to get this final cognitive test dispensed with. And then, there, that is phosphine. Yeah. And phosphine then goes to phosphoric, which is the waste product of this story. Phosphoric is treated as a waste product. Well, I kind of just screwed this all up, didn't I? There we go, right there. This is how we do it. And this is phosphoric. Again, waste product. We are using a mighty amount of lines right now. Surely I hope I'm doing this correctly. And then phosphoric is the upside down one. So you get plugged in right there. And that gets this entire line, and that goes right there, and that goes right there. All right, I think we're good. We just have to set up tanks for all this back in the factory. And then that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow we do pentasulfide. It's just pentasulfide. Pentasulfide and Z3 reagent. And then we're ready to start in on lead, I suppose. Just easy peasy, right? So yes, that's taken care of. And we want to do 4 right here. Okay, so what we want is to grab the known good one. What is wax? We don't have a lot of material. A lot of this stuff is jammed up for some reason. And I bet a lot of that is saline. So maybe I take care of saline tomorrow. So could be. I kind of feel like it's something I need to do sooner rather than later. It's going to involve making mining fluid, which I think can be a biofluid only thing, but maybe not. Alright, so we're going to go straight to the bottom here. Oh, none of these exist. You can move on your way. If we're lucky, we get to put in right here, right? And it's right there, aligned like so, and that's 2 in between, right? Is it 2 or 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 3 in between. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Right there. And I probably shouldn't have copied this line the entire time, because this is not real. Alright, we need 10 more big tanks. And then we'll wire this up, and then we'll be done. So up here, up here, up here. Tanks, please. Oh, I should just let them handle it. Ah, they did it. Good job. And they pulled it out of the storage boxes too, which is extra nice. Alright, all you guys hook up. And is everyone wired in here? No, no, of course not. And green, I probably should have done this a little differently. That doesn't stop me from doing it correctly now. And green, green, green. There, we're all hooked up. We've all got the news. We're short on... Okay, that doesn't matter. Alright, so now, kind of the hard part, kind of not. We have to do that. We have to pick this up. We have to do this. Now we have problems. And then all these guys gotta sort themselves right here. Well, actually, this guy... Well, okay, hold on a second. Just everybody hold on. That has to happen right there. With this, goes right there. Okay, now we're all hooked up. And like, just obviously, this guy gets hooked up right here. Because it is so super... Really? 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 This is where we are? Really? These must be very, very, very long pipes. Yeah, they are. And I'm actually using pumps here, which is so unusual. Alright, so then this guy... Yeah, don't worry about it. I will fix it. You go right here. And then this guy... I'm ruining everything. I'm comprehensively ruining everything right now. Come up right here, and I'm not even sure which ones are in which right now. Except this is hydrofluoric, right? These lines are all being consumed, and that's very dangerous. Alright, good. So what I'm going to do then is not do this. Everyone's red. Everyone's angry red. We're going to wait till right here when we finally have some room. And here is where we're going to put in pumps. There we go. Alright, so now I have to just trace these back and wire these up. So, good. Yeah, that one's coming in right there, and then this one's around, this one's around. Okay, good. So, it's probably not in the correct and most ideal order, but, you know, I don't care. Why are 4 things dying? 5 things dying. It must have been a really hard hit. Someone just got a bunch of artillery shells back, which is what you'd expect. Alright, so now we have to wire up stuff, right? Alright, so what have we done? Quite literally, what have we done? So, I know we have hydrofluoric on the bottom, right? I think. No, not even that. I don't think anything. So on the very bottom, we have phosphoric. Maybe I should not hook up the alarms yet. Maybe I should wait to hook up the alarms. I'm just going to mess this up, aren't I? We're going to wait until we see what appears in the tank, and then we're going to set up alarming based on that. Great plan. Fantastic work. Amazing suggestion, if I do say so myself. Right, so We should probably just pick up all of the boilers that we can. It's probably too many. And let's go wrap that part of it up so we don't have the purple blotch of shame when we do the screenshot. Great. All hooked up, all taken care of. Then we have boilers for days, and we can call it. This was a pretty good day's work. Hey, we even made it into the center. All right, let's do a recap. We're done here. I am going to go do something else, probably outside. The forest calls. I must destroy further trees, which is unironically exactly what I'm doing. Clearing away all the scrub brush in my backwoods. I'm at the point where I have to pull apart the scrub trees I have taken down. I can't just make a huge bonfire for a bunch of reasons, so I have to cut them all apart to be burned in a more efficient manner. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing in about 15 minutes. As for right now, screenshot. It's probably too far in. No, maybe that's right. Anyway, screenshot. What did I do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the major long-term goal has to be getting all the material processing done. And we have done iron, we have done copper, we have done titanium. Next is lead. In order to get lead up and going, we need Z3 reagent, which is an additive at a critical time in lead's development. In order to get the Z3 reagent, we need phosphorus acid, which we make right here. So we've put in the phosphoric processing chain right here. It is just astonishingly overbuilt. It really is, especially with its using prod. This is amazingly overbuilt right here, but we love it anyway. So we crush the rock, then we distill it down into phosphorus, then we distill it again into phosphoric and phosphine, and then excess phosphine gets crashed back into phosphoric, and that all comes over to these three tanks. Only I'm not really sure which tank goes to what right now, so I'm not hooking it up or making any warranties about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, so on and so forth. You can't blame me. So next episode, we're going to do a little more phosphate processing. I've decided that we're going to draw down lines of phosphate ore, and then in here we're going to turn it into pentasulfide. Yeah, and that should be nice. And I've considered also trying to make pyrite by this method because the pentasulfide also throws off pyrite as a byproduct, but the pyrite can be turned into more pentasulfide just by bringing in more ore, which I already have. So everything is going to be turned into pentasulfide here, and there will be no pyrite. And when I need pyrite, I'll like put a block of pyrite making somewhere over here. It's just an intermediate step. It involves sulfur and something else. I don't know. It'll be fine. We added 4 more blocks. Probably don't need them now that I just said that. We probably could have fit everything right here, and this is just going to be vestigial, but that's fine because we also needed to get the pipeline over, which is why we clipped off the top of the lake right here in order to get this properly in. So it was a decent day's effort. And I think I'm done now. So thank you very much. Talk to you all later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.